Hello friends, today here we are going to discuss the concept of dictionary. As in previous section we have studied the concept of list, tuple and sets. Now here we are going to discuss the concept of dictionary. So what is dictionary? So dictionary, it is nothing but it is a collection which is unordered, changeable and indexed. Here in case of dictionary we have keys and values, and these keys and values are separated with the help of colon sign, and these key value pairs are enclosed in a curly braces. Whatever keys we are going to use in the dictionary are unchangeable, so we cannot change the values of the keys. Yes, we can update the values of we can update the values, but we cannot update the keys. So here is a basic concept of dictionary. So let's see how we are going to create one dictionary. So here is the name Dick. So it is a dictionary Dick. I have used the short form Dick. As I said, dictionary, it is a key value pair. So how you are going to write the key and value? So here is the example. So name, this is a key and this is a value of that key. So name is the key and its value is Ansh. So this is a key value pair, and this key value pair is separated with the help of colon. Same, I have one more key value pair. Age is the key and its value is 2. So this is a key value pair. Again it is separated with the help of colon sign. Place is a key and Sangli is value. So this is a key value pair. So here 3 key value pairs are there and are separated with the help of commas and are enclosed in a curly braces. So this is a simple example of dictionary. Okay, we have key value pair and are separated with the help of each key and value are separated with the help of colon and are enclosed in a curly braces. So this is the way, this is a one way to create dictionary. Now suppose I want to print this dictionary. So how I am going to print this? Simple, write print and write the dictionary name, that is Dick. So if I execute this, what output I will get? I will get the whole dictionary as it is. So output I will get is name Ansh, age 2, place Sangli. So in this way I will get the whole dictionary. Now suppose instead of printing whole dictionary, I want to print specific value. So how I am going to print that specific value? So to print specific value, we have to use the key. Let's see example. Suppose I want to print this name Ansh. So this is a value and name is the key. So with the help of key, we can print the value. So here I have written print dictionary name Dick, and in square bracket I have to write the key. What is key? Name. So if I execute this, what output I will get? This is the key and its value is Ansh. So output I will get is Ansh, because here I have used the key name. Similar, I have one second example. If I suppose I want to print the 2, what is the key of this 2? That is age. So I have to use this age to print this 2. So here is the example for that. Print Dick age. So age is the key. I have written that in square bracket. So Dick in square bracket age. So what output I will get? That is value of this age is 2. So I will get the output 2 over here. So in this way you can also print individual values. Now suppose here I have written only one value for each key. Suppose I have multiple values for a same key or for a single key. Then how we are going to write that? So here is the example. So here is the dictionary name Dick, right? Then name, it is a key value. This is a key, not value. This is a key. Then I have written the colon. Then in square bracket I have written the multiple values. That is, for this key I have 2 values, ABC, then it is a comma XYZ, and are enclosed in a square bracket. Then comma, then age 2. So in this way you can write multiple values for single key. Now how are you going to print this? Suppose I print Dick name. Okay, so if I print name, what output I will get? What are the values for this key? That is ABC and XYZ. So I will get the output ABC and XYZ. Now suppose I want to print a specific value. That is, I want to print the ABC. As we have studied the concept of list, here I have used the square bracket. That means this is a list and indexing is there in list. So in this case, this is at ABC is at 0th index and XYZ is at first index, right? So if I want to print the ABC, so how I am going to print that? So this ABC belongs to the key name. Okay, so print, then this is dictionary name Dick. In square bracket, I have to write the key, that is name, and its index, right? So name 0. So this is a key and this is the index. So name 0, it will print ABC. If I want to print the XYZ, then how I am going to write that? Name, and instead of 0, I have to write 1. So because index of XYZ is 1, so I have to write 1 over here. So it will print XYZ instead of ABC. So in this way, you can print the values of keys. Okay. So this is a one second example. Now suppose, as I said, we cannot use multiple keys with the same name. Okay. But suppose by mistake, if someone write in that fashion, let's see one simple example. Here is the one example. What I have written over here, I have written one dictionary named Dick. I have one key value pair, name and XYZ. This is a key, this is a value. Then next, age, and its value is 20, then comma. Then again I have used the same key name. Here I have also already used the same key. Again I am using the same key, but its value is different. Here value is XYZ and here value is ABC. Now if I print the Dick name, what output it will print? Whether it will print XYZ or whether it will print ABC. So in this case, if duplication is occurred, or if duplicate keys occurred, then during the assignment, the last assignment value is considered. That is, during assignment, if the duplication is occurred, then whichever value is assigned in the last is considered. So in this case, for this key, I have assigned XYZ first, and after that I have assigned ABC. So which value I have assigned last? That is, I have assigned ABC at the end or last. So it will, this particular statement or this particular instruction will print the value ABC, because ABC is the value which is assigned in the end or in the last. Okay, so this is another way to create a list. Next, we can also create the list with the help of dict function. Okay, so we can use the dict function to create a dictionary. So how you are going to create dictionary with the help of dict function? This is syntax. First you have to write the dictionary name, then assignment operator, then dict. This is a function name. As it is function, we have to enclose whatever we are going to write in round bracket. So in round bracket, I have used the square bracket list, and in that we have to write the key value pair, where key and values are separated with the help of commas. So here in round bracket, key 1 value, its value 1, key 2 value 2, and so on. We can write the multiple key value pair. So let's see simple example. I have used the dictionary name Dick, assignment operator, then dict function, then in round bracket I have written all these things, then in square bracket I have to write the key value pair, that is key 1 is the name, value is XYZ, then second key is age and its value is 20. Okay, in this way I have written the dict function. If I execute this, what I will get? I will get a dictionary with the name Dick. And if I print this dictionary Dick, what output I will get? I will get the output in curly braces, because this is a dictionary. For sure I will get the output in curly braces. So this is a name and it is separated with the help of colon, and this is a value XYZ. This is a key value pair we get after execution of this. So this sequence or this list is get converted into dictionary with the help of dict function, right? So this is another way where we can create a dictionary. Now suppose to cross check whether we'll get the correct output or not, let's print the name. If I print the name, okay, we have seen this in previous point. So if I print the name, what output I am expecting? I am expecting this, and for sure I will get this XYZ output. Okay, if I print the age, I will get 20. Now suppose if I print the place, this is a key value, but place key is not there in this list, sorry, in this dictionary. This key value is not there in this dictionary. And if I try to print this key, then what value I will get? As this key is not present in this dictionary, if I print in this fashion, what output I will get? I will get the output key error place, because this key is not present, so I get the key error, right? So this is a way to create dictionary and to access the values of the dictionary with the help of keys. Now next, after creating and after accessing the values, let's see how to update the dictionary. Okay, here is the example to update the dictionary. Here I have written one dictionary by the name dic, having key name, its value is XYZ, second key is age, and its value is 20, right? Now suppose if I print age dict, if I print dic age, what output I will get? This is a key and its value is 20, so output I will get is 20. Okay, now suppose I have to update the key. Sorry, we are not going to update the key, we are going to update the value of the key. So this is a dic, in square bracket I have to write the key whose value is to be updated. So now in this case I have to update this value 20. So its key is age, so dic age is equals to 25. So now the value 25 is get updated. Sorry, the key age and its value is now 25. So if I print dic age, what output I will get? I will get the output 25, because in this case here I have updated the value of key age, right? And if I print the whole dictionary, what output I will get? I will get the output name is XYZ and age is 25. So here if we see, here we have updated the value of key age. Initially it was 20, after updating it is 25. So in this way, so this is a way to update the dictionary, right? So after updating, we can also delete dictionary. So how we are going to delete dictionary? So in multiple ways you can delete dictionary. You can delete a single item from dictionary. You can delete whole dictionary, or you can simply clear the elements or items from the dictionary. Let's see one by one. So let's see first example. Here we have one dictionary dic. Again same example I have used over here. Dic is a dictionary name having key value pair name XYZ, age, and its value is 20, right? Now suppose I want to remove only one individual item. Now suppose I want to delete this name and XYZ key value pair. So how I am going to delete or remove that? I can remove this name and XYZ with the help of del statement. So with the help of del statement you can remove individual dictionary item. So how you are going to remove? That is, you have to write the del keyword, del space, then you have to write the dictionary name from which you have to remove the value. So del space dic is a dictionary name, and in square bracket you have to mention the key, right? Here I have to remove this, so I have written the key name. So what this particular statement will do? This statement will simply remove the entry of key name. So this statement will remove this entry. This whole entry it will remove, because we have key value pair. We cannot write only value because this is a key value pair. So if I execute this, it will remove this whole entry. And if I print, after execution of this statement, if I print this dictionary dic, what output I will get? I will get only this key value pair, because we have removed this in this over here. So if I print this, I will get only age 20. This is a key and this is a value. So in this way, you can remove individual key value pair. So if I, instead of writing name, if I write age over here, what it will do? It will simply remove the age and 20, right? So in this way, you can remove individual element. Now suppose if I want to remove the whole dictionary, if I want to delete whole dictionary, so how I am going to remove that? Simple. Here is the dictionary I have written, same example I have used. If I write del dic, here I have written del dic, and here I have written the key over here, but instead of writing key, if I write only dictionary name del dic, what it will do? This particular statement will delete entire dictionary. So if I try to print this dictionary, what output I will get? I will get the name error. What error? Name error. Name dic is not found. Why it will not found? Because here we have deleted that. So we'll get the name error. It is dictionary, that is dic name is not found. So in this way, you can remove the single element or single item from dictionary, or you can delete the entire dictionary. Now suppose instead of deleting entire dictionary, just I want to remove or delete the items from the dictionary. That is, instead of deleting entire dictionary, I just want to delete these elements or items. So how we are going to do? So we are going to clear all the entries in the dictionary with the help of clear function. Okay, so here is the clear function. So why we use the clear function? So clear function is simply used to clear all the entries in the dictionary. So how we are going to clear that? Suppose this is an example dictionary having key name, its value is ABC, again second key age, and its value is 20. So if I write this dic, that is dictionary name, then dot operator and this clear function, dictionary name dot clear function, dic dot clear, what it will do? It will simply clear all the entries. It will not delete this dictionary. It just simply clear all the entries. And if I print this dictionary, what output I will get? I will get the empty dictionary. Okay, so simple. This is the use of clear function. So this is a simple concept of dictionary. Hope you understand the basics of dictionary. Okay, thank you.